Good morning, everybody, or good afternoon, actually. We are at a Amish place right now, friends of ours, and they had actually borrowed my old logging cart because they're getting some logs out. And as you can see, they've got a bunch of logs out here now. And we decided to drop in for a little visit. And if they allow us to, we're going to do a little video on them. We also have today my friend Jeff. This is Jeff from Pennsylvania, a friend of mine that came up to help us, and he's been a tremendous help the last few days. So this will be kind of interesting if they allow us, because they do not use chainsaws. So they have, they'll use axes and crosscut saws. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how this operation goes, and hopefully we can share it with you guys. So we're gonna walk across this field to get to wherever they are cutting. There's quite a crew in here from what his wife told me. I think there's at least 4 guys here with 2 teams. And like I said, they borrowed my one cart. My neighbor, Andy, came up last night, or yesterday, I guess it was, yesterday morning. And we tied the cart behind his buggy, and he took that. So we'll see how things go there. So as soon as we get in the woods and get permission, hopefully we'll share some more with you. You're not taking all the way up in?
No, we're just dropping off right here for now.
Okay.
There's quite a ways out back in the woods yet.
Is there? Are you going to cut? Is anybody cutting out there with the crosscuts and stuff? I'd love to go see that. Andy, you don't mind if we video just a little bit, do you? No, I don't. Okay. So here we are with a couple of guys out working away. And there's my old logging cart that Andy has with his horses. And then his brother here has this cart here, and this, my goodness, this is interesting. This is something that the boys made up, and of course the logs lifted off the ground somehow. Oh, I see how. Yeah. So when we go back in, maybe we can see another hitch of them actually hitching up, but it's on with wheels, but with runners chained to it. Yep. So this is a very interesting unit, and he's got a seat on it. Here from the back you can see Sam with the seat, so that's kind of a good little setup. He says this is the first load out with it, and he's not extremely impressed with it, but we'll see how things go.
I flipped it before I came out.
You flipped it? Did you really?
I was turning around.
Yeah. Well, I was warning Andy, be careful because that thing flips easy too.
Yeah, okay. I had to turn around pretty short, and there was a big stone right beside the front end, and I kind of saw it happening, so.
Yeah. Did you fly off?
Yeah, I did. There was a tree right here.
Oh my goodness.
Nobody got hurt. So.
It looks like you're in mud too.
Yeah, there's a couple holes
you
have to go through.
Oh my.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a rough path. Rough back in there too, so some places.
Well, that's logging.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, this is great. I hope we can see someone cut a tree down with a crosscut. So we'll follow you guys right in.
Sure.
So that's quite a setup with the runners. It just got chained on so the tires can't do anything. I'm curious to see how easy it is to hitch on and back up with that thing. I can see some issues possibly there, but we'll see.
So these things are actually chained to the wheels, so you can back up.
So it comes right off the sled as you back up. Oh, here it comes. He's gonna back up.
See that chain around the?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
The wheel from turn.
Yeah. But still, if you backed up too much, you could hit stuff easy too.
I've seen this type of cart before.
I have to a degree, but yeah.
Where they have the incline.
Yes, I have too.
But to me, it's so big and wieldy to me.
Yeah, but you can if you get the weight up off the ground, it does make it pull easier, of course. So they gave us the okay to film as long as we're careful not to show their faces. So I'm so thankful for that. And it's quite a ways in here, so I'll probably shut the camera off till we get a little bit closer to where they're cutting. Didn't realize it, but they've actually got a third team in the woods. Here's the team with the double sled, probably to bring out their lunches and such. So looks like we're getting to where the hemlock is. They're cutting mostly hemlock, and so it's looking that way. Okay, so we're in here, and there's 2, 4, 5 or 6. Is there 5 or 6 guys there, Jeff? Maybe just 5. Anyways.
More on the wagons yet. Those 5 there.
On the carts. Yes. But there's 5 guys here with saws and axes, and so they have. There's 2 crosscut saws, 1 buck saw, and 2 axes. So Jonas, you made this, huh? Or you made? No, you didn't make it. But a Mennonite guy made this, right?
He designed this.
You designed the skis and such.
I designed the log, the skid.
Oh, okay. I love that setup.
God, don't come today. Wel, met eraan hangen, dus het zie je hoe straighten is out. Yeah.
So they're putting the chain on that roller.
Pull forward just to straighten it.
Right, I'm gonna.
Hey, now back to the.
So as they back up, that chain goes down, and they'll back right in tight and get a nice tight hitch, and then with that nice tight hitch, they're going to pull ahead. The roller will ride up that shaft, and hopefully you guys can see it. Yeah, I'm going to be behind this tree. So look how high that tree came up. So guys, this is how real men cut trees. No chainsaws. So this is a crosscut saw, and right now they're cutting the notch. In a minute they'll cut the top part, and I don't know if they'll use the saw or the axe. We'll find out in a second. See how smooth and easy that is? Jeff wants one of those saws.
Jeff has one of those saws on the barn. Hangs on the barn. It's not in use right now. This is how my grandfather did it.
This is how my father did it. He had hired men back in the 40s, and they cut it all with a crosscut. Don't worry, we'll be out of your way when the time comes. So guys, I got a question. No, go ahead and keep working. I'm just curious, why you don't use the crosscut to cut the angle cut? Couldn't you do that?
We probably could, but we never did.
Never have, and this is the way you've always done it?
We always did it like this.
Yeah, and I always realized that too, but as I was thinking it just now, why not use the crosscut?
Crosscut's kind of hard when it doesn't cut as fast when you put it in an angle.
Okay, and probably a lot harder to control too. Yeah. So what's the popple going to be used for? Whatever?
Framing.
Popple's great wood.
Yeah.
I've used it a lot. Boy, it's a good one.
I mean, I wish it'd be a little bit straighter.
Yeah, but you need a lot of short logs probably too.
Here, do but the bigger one. The bigger one. I mean, if I'm going to do an ash mill.
And I'm 63 years old and I've logged all my life, but I've never actually done it this way at all.
What your father did.
My father did, yeah.
So now you're probably going to start after this.
No, I don't think I am.
Ich bin bei 4 Zoll nicht da. Nicht denn. Stieg auf.
Those crosscuts look a lot narrower than the ones most of the ones I see.
Yeah, I have one narrow like that, but all the ones I have
Like
are
6 inches wide.
And I've also got one that's bowed. It's flat back.
Okay.
It's got a really bowed.
Pretty much right there.
Do you carry wedges with you?
Yeah.
To wedge it over, yeah. Good. So do the old folks let you guys run the crosscut some? Or they just give you those little ones to do?
Nej, jag kör för alla vilken av.
They can't get the saw out of there. I never thought about that.
Maybe that's why they use the metal wedge like that.
And the narrower blade too.
Yeah.
How'd they get it out? Oh, it's
They spread the.
yeah. There she goes, folks.
That's right where you want it.
On the ground she is. Good job, guys. So now they're going to the end of the tree where they want it cut, and they're going to cut it with a cross cut up there, which I can see could be some issues with pinching the cross cut, especially down there. Now the boys are taking over. I'm telling you, I'm learning stuff new every day. I didn't know you could do that. So the boys were starting to pinch the saw, and so they're able to flip the handles around and do a upper cut I guess you could call it. Cut it from the bottom so that it'll drop down. You must get pinched sometimes big time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I do with my chainsaw, so I just can't imagine it can't be at least worse with this. So do you run a narrower blade like that because of, I mean...
I got a wider one.
Yeah.
But the reason I like the narrow one, I can get a wedge in quicker.
That's what I was thinking. And I was also thinking as you're doing that, you know, what happens if you can't get your blade out there, but you actually can because you can take a handle off.
Yeah.
And pull it right out that way.
Yeah, yep.
And I didn't realize that.
You guys are pretty good. Because you were the ones running the saw until there was a little problem. Now you got the old guys.
No, you guys can continue.
So Jonas, do you sharpen them yourselves?
Yes, I did.
I think this is so great because, you know, you got the crew out here and, you know, the older guys who really aren't that old are teaching the younger guys that really aren't that young to do this. So it's great. He's from Pennsylvania. Since I busted my shoulder, he offered to come up and help me with chores and everything. So he's been here since Monday. He'll leave tomorrow. Okay. Before last week, I had another guy came up from Buffalo to help me, and yeah, it's been really nice. I've been very fortunate. I'm assuming that some of these crosscuts are bolted in handles. Is that true?
You mean bolted?
Bolted in handles. I mean, I saw there's 2 holes there.
I never seen one bolted on.
Okay.
The 2 holes are some handles are different. They have a little pin that goes through.
Okay. Okay. But they all come off.
Yeah.
Okay. Because as you was cutting, I said, my goodness, how you could do that if you get your blade cut in there and the tree doesn't come over if you can't get that blade out of there?
Yeah, all the handles come off.
They come off, yeah.
The holes are for a different style.
Okay. Okay.
Well, like mine had a different engine.
As you can see and hear, at least I hope you can hear it, it's creaking and dropping, and in a second it's just going to break all the way to the ground. At least that's the hope and plan. Just like that. Slick as can be. Couldn't do any better with my chainsaw. The wheel jumped out of the ski again. So the first team is up there, so while they're gone, I'll give you a closer look at this setup. So as you can see, this pulley right here with the roller just slides right up here and lifts the log right up. I've seen some other carts similar to this, but this is a little bit a unique design, and seems to work okay. As you can see by the mud on their legs, there's a couple wet holes that are pretty bad, but they'll freeze up pretty fast as the days go on. When did you start skidding out of here?
Huh?
When did you start skidding out of here?
I did this morning.
But the other guys, have they been skidding it?
I think he did a couple yesterday.
Oh, just a couple, so.
Yeah, I think.
I mean, it was cold last night. I'm surprised it didn't freeze more than
Yeah,
it did. But it did freeze pretty good, probably.
It was frozen, I think, the first time they came in, but when they went out was locked, it started breaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder how it would be without the skis for it.
I bet in here it'd be better without skis.
Kind of thinking myself, but I'm thinking about those mud holes. It might sink right in because it's holding the log up.
It might, because that long area it would keep it up. It might be better. But if it weren't for that mud hole, I think it'd be better without it.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think so.
But it would help hold it up.
Yeah.
It would.
Yeah.
It probably rides easier for you with the
It's a little
skis.
smoother, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
That I didn't experience that, but I'm
Right,
sure
I bet it is too.
So.
Well.
All right, I gotta make some room for this guy. Hey. That's gonna work. Hey. Go, Brandon.
So we were talking about whether to use the skis or whether to take them off and use the wheels, and we both thought it probably would be actually better without the skis, but because of the one wet hole that he has, we also thought the skis might hold the cart up so the wheels wouldn't be sinking into the mud so deep. I'm kind of surprised at the maneuverability of this cart. Is that chain hitched to your cart? Oh, I guess it is, yeah.
Oh, okay, it's underneath my runner probably now.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that is chain, yeah. I'm surprised at the maneuverability of it. You can get around pretty good with it.
I actually can. I mean, I think it makes a difference since I'm, you know, the first time coming through, I was like, everything was new to me.
Right.
Kind of getting used to it's actually kind of surprised how it actually does work.
Yeah, because of the pivot out the front, you can maneuver pretty good.
Yeah, at first I was like, I don't know about this thing.
Yeah. Do these tongs work really good for you?
I don't know, I haven't used it.
A lot of tongs are terrible.
Yeah, I think so. Andrew tried to get the other one, I believe.
I've got a beautiful set of tongs. They work really good.
Sure. Stay somewhere we can find it.
To me, the chain is the safest way, the least apt to fall off. So probably with this setup, you don't really need to have the chain up as far to the front of the log as you would normally do it. Is that correct?
Yeah, I was wondering about that. I'm not sure myself. I haven't used it enough
To know.
to really know.
But if it's right there, by the time you get back here, it can be sticking way up there, and the more it's up ahead, the more weight it's going to be taken off of it.
One thing I was wondering about, once it comes up, it's to be hitting.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
I'll get a little further back than normal. Back up. Hey. Back up. Well, let's get her straightened out somewhat.
Yeah, right there, the tires would have backed right up with it.
Yeah.
A lot to get caught on with the runners.
Yeah, I know. It's
going backwards.
I'm just not. If the chain wasn't bolt on, I probably wouldn't take it off. You know, just at least for once.
Try it, yeah.
And another problem here is there's a wicked small hook.
It is.
Or a small.
Not much room on the top of it, yeah.
Hey. Go back. Hey. And And it's the first day in the whip from these horses, so.
Well, they seem to be doing pretty good.
Yeah, not too bad.
You've been working them. They're in somewhat shape.
Yeah, I've been.
Spread manure and whatnot.
Manure,
Yeah. But like everything else, something new makes a difference.
Alright, let's see if we can get out of here again.
We'll follow you guys down. We've pestered you long enough.
Get a shorter hook.
You still can probably sound. You know, even how you had it, the whole thing was lifted for 3/4 of the way back.
Yeah, I guess.
So it's
It really doesn't matter that much.
doesn't matter a huge amount.
It's gonna be what I can.
But I see what you mean. A different hook would be a lot better there, though.
Yeah.
Yep. I wonder if you could ever get it so short that at the landing you'd have trouble unhitching it.
What's that?
I wonder if you could ever get it so short that at the landing you'd have trouble unhitching it.
Yeah, probably could.
Yeah. I think probably fine there, but.
Once everything is flat, I think it'd be.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So this is a decent sized hemlock that they're putting down right now. If you're wondering, I couldn't help myself. I needed to see one more go down.
Ja. Oh, ik kan wel. Ik leef in meer elevate. We zijn nog net afgeheven. Wat een kap. Ah, veel rillen. Ja. Nog een keer. Heel vers. Oh, man. Ja, dat is zeer. I'll give it a hole.
Oh no. Well, that one didn't quite make it to the ground. But I know 2 pair of horses that can easily pull that down. They hung that hemlock up, so you're gonna have to pull it down.
Okay.
I didn't think it was going. It looked like it'd be going fine, and it did. I don't know if the corner's cut off and it went the wrong way, but these guys can pull it out of there.
Yeah, I guess we can see. I mean, I like this cart. It's working.
Yeah,
So.
it's almost identical to my other one, but it's not the same, and so I don't like to use it because you know, it's just a little bit different. I mean, I've used it quite a bit, but yeah, I would. It's a lot more maneuverability than Sam's, the one Sam's using. Although I was pretty impressed how good Sam can maneuver with that car. That does do. And I bet he'd be way better off without the skis.
I think so too.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. So alrighty, I guess.
Okay. Well, thanks for letting us come in.
Yeah.
Careful.
Yes. Be careful.
Yeah.
No broken bones. It.
I told him to keep the wheels down.
Exactly. Exactly. Keep all 2 wheels on the ground. We're taking off.
Oh, all right.
You
Don't look now, but
take-
the wheels aren't turning.
Really? I was told that before. I was like, oh shoot. Yeah.
Well, you guys be safe.
Yeah, stay safe.
Yeah. Well, we'll try.
No broken bones.
Yeah.
They hung up that hemlock, so one of you guys have to pull it down.
Well, we'll see what.
I thought for sure it'd go right and just perfect, and it didn't. But
that happens.
it happens.
So.
You haven't logged much if you haven't done that.
Oh yeah, right.
So you have a good rest of the day.
Take care.
Well, that's going to do it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. I know I had a great time watching these guys work, and even to cut trees down with a crosscut saw. So I believe Jeff and I had a good time, and I hope you guys did too. We'll see you next time, and have a good day.